Within Classwork, you have a number of different options when you click Create. The first, most common and most versatile one is an assignment. When you click an assignment, you can create something. Now, the title is what the assignment is going to be called. So, test activity. You can write instructions explaining what you want the children or students to do, and then you can add tasks to it. Now, it could be that you're asking them to do something on paper and it's just the way of writing instructions, or you could actually add activities. You could add links to websites for researchers. You could add specific files, or you could even add video prompts. You could also got the option to create something from scratch in a Google Doc, slide, sheets, drawing, or form. If you already have it made up, you might as well use the already made up one rather than going this route. The difference between assigning and just putting up on the stream is that you can assign points to it. So you can have it as marked or unmarked, but the most important difference is that you can set it as a due date. Now this becomes an activity, so you can see for the whole class who's done it and who's not done it and flick between them there. You have the ability to assign it straight away or schedule it or even draft it for later on. So when I set an assignment, unlike just sharing it on the stream, it'll appear in the mark book. So I've got a couple of assignments here and I can see straight away that 2 people, I think, have handed it in already. So I can click on the work and see how they're going on with it. That is a bit different to just having it on the stream. Other options I have, I can go for a quiz assignment, which is just like an assignment with a Google form. The only difference when you click on it is that it creates a Google form, a blank quiz straight away. Now, if you've already created one, you might as well just go through a normal assignment rather than this option. This option can cause some problems if you're relying on Google Forms. I think they are currently working on that. A question is like a mini Google form. It is asking a single question of the class. So, have you seen any droids today? And I can make my question a short answer, which is where they actually get to write something in just like Google Forms, or a multiple choice, and I can define the options for it. Again, adding points for a question could work. It's yes, no answers. That would probably work better for shorter answers, but it appears in the mark book. As soon as I click ask, that question will appear on my stream, but it will also appear in my mark book. So you can see that's what I asked earlier. I'd asked a question. Final option is material. Now, material is very, very similar to sharing on the stream, but again, you've just got a little bit more control by using this interface than just hitting the stream like social media. You can decide which students in the class in particular get it, so you can pick names from a list. It could be that someone has been struggling with drawing, so you could give them some additional resources for it. So I've got a resource here. I found an email. I found a website that's got something useful in it, so I know that person's been struggling with drawing, so I'll give them a link to that website and paste that in there. And I can target my support a little bit more this way. So that's an option. So just put this as help. And then I can post it to 1 person or 2 people, however many I want. The final option isn't really another type of question or a task. It's about to reuse posts. Now, this is an incredible time saver that will be really useful if you've used Google Classroom previously, because you can go into any classroom you have ever been part of, either as teacher or as a co-teacher, and look at every classwork task ever given. So I'm going to go in here and I've got self-reflection sheet task. I'm going to reuse that one. Now, it doesn't automatically post it, so I can edit it. So this is a task from earlier today, but I could do one from 2 years ago, and I get a chance to update it. So I've already got it exactly as it was with the documents ready to go, and I can just assign it straight away. That is a humongous time saver, and then straight away it will appear in my mark book in my new classroom. So again, that is really good, especially if it's from classrooms that you've archived. General rule of thumb, assignments are probably the most useful tool there. Questions can be useful as a little quick straw poll if you don't want a full Google form. Material is a slightly more formal way of sharing than just putting it up on the stream, and reuse post is your time saver. I'd generally avoid quiz assignments for now. Just stick with using a Google form and just sharing it or putting it through an assignment. So that is how to put activities onto your classroom and what type of activities there are available.